2 weeks later, another garden video. Okay, so tomato plant, this one's doing well. I have a couple things that aren't doing so well. I just want to show you something. You see right here, see this tomato here, see how it's split on the top, right? That's because it has I overwatered a day, or maybe it rained or something, right? And then the peppers, I haven't got these yet. It's the end of July, so actually August is, I think, in 2 days. So this is 2 weeks later from the last video, so I should be getting some peppers out of there. The spinach is starting to grow again. You know, I loaded this whole thing up with spinach. Okay, and then the other stuff down there, I think my soil, I gotta change my soil next year on these beds, because that tomato, I have a small tomato plant, it's not growing real well. Usually that thing will go crazy. The potatoes, see how they're falling and stuff now? Apparently that means it's time for me to harvest. So I'm gonna probably get these out this weekend and see what kind of potatoes I have under there. But usually when they look like they're growing and all that, the green, the top, then what it is that means they're still growing, right? But when it starts dying, apparently that's when you're supposed to pluck them or dig them up. And I've grown potatoes before, I just didn't know. Now I know. The zucchini, the squash is awesome. I just gave my aunt 2 big ones yesterday. You see right there, look at that guy. You see him? Whoops. Get out of the sun. There's one there. There's some growing everywhere. There's a whole bunch of them. But the thing is that, and I pluck them every day. I get like 1 or 2. And so I have squash, a lot of squash. I love squash. But my point is that I had squash bugs. I pulled them off, and then I look every day. I don't find them. If I find them, I'll throw them in some water, soapy water. And I know that's messed up, but guess what? They haven't come back. So I guess it worked. I'm surprised. This is the first year I've had squash in many years, so I'm really happy about that. The jalapenos, I just harvested some. There's a whole bunch of them in there. Those things are doing great. That plant is. This one right here is starting to grow. I had to cut the bottom. I had to cut part of the top off so it can grow. And now the tomatoes are starting to bloom, or they're starting to come out. Gotta make sure you maintain that soil. And I knew that when I planted this year. I was talking to a friend about it, and and then I realized that now I realized that yes, I should have done more work to the soil. I just threw some fertilizer on there and I let it go. So anyway, I'll see you guys in 2 more weeks.